What are we doing out here?
I'm showing you one of the coolest places on Earth. I'll race you to the top. Wow! Look at those legs! Look at the little legs are fastest! This is it! This is the spot.
What is it?
This is the spot where I had one of the deepest, most sincere spiritual moments of my life. The last time I had an epiphany, it was right here.
What's an epiphany?
An epiphany is when you realize something that you really needed to realize. It's, you know, sometimes in life you can get kind of stuck and you feel like you should have changed chapters by now, but you can't.
So here you are again, you're writing, acting, and directing the movie at the same time. Has that gotten easier for you since Garden State, or is it more challenging?
I think it was harder this time. It was harder because it was my sophomore effort and I really wanted to do a good job, and also because of the crowdfunding campaign. We were not only making a movie in 26 days, that was pretty epic in 26 days, but making sure we, you know, took care of, catered to, answered the questions of 47,000 people. So that's its own business in and of itself. So we were kind of doing the most insane thing you could do, which was, whilst making an indie movie in 26 days, also running a separate business. But it worked. We had an amazing team, and it was a lot of fun, actually, in the end.
And you got to shoot in Los Angeles, which is great.
Yes.
A lot of movies aren't shot there these days.
Yeah, that was one of the things that the fans allowed me to do, because I really want, you know, Ellie's a character in the movie, and so it was frustrating to be hearing that I was going to have to shoot this movie elsewhere. I literally was told, we'll just roll some palm trees around. And, you know, we applied for the LA lottery, tax incentive, we didn't get it. So anyone who was any normal situation would have had to leave, because you can't not go where there's a tax incentive. And that's why no one shoots in LA anymore. But we were able to do it.
What's the happiest you've ever seen me?
Surfing.
What? That was like 100 years ago.
It's the first thing that came to my mind.
I remember I was lying on the beach reading a book, and you were taking those lessons, and I was watching you, and you kept trying to get up, and then you finally got up, and I couldn't see your face because you were kind of far out. I could just feel it, this elation, this pure joy.
Happiest you've ever seen me is a smile you never saw.
This movie has so many great quotes
Is
that
that
will
weird?
stay with me for a long time.
Thank you.
I mean, like, what was the last time you saw me happy? Or actually, one of the great ones is, you have something everybody else wants, which is a job.
Yeah.
Or actually, you know, one of my favorites really was, on the other side of heartbreak is wisdom. How did you come up with that one?
I just think the times in my life where I've learned the most are the times where were preceded by me reaching a real nadir low point. So I felt like wisdom comes from pain, and I like the idea of that as you know, someone on their deathbed coaching someone how to deal with it, as something that's always been moving to me. We did I think a third episode of Scrubs, which is some people's favorite episode of the whole run, was an old woman coaching me as a brand new intern how to deal with death, and I've always found that very, very moving. And so, in that with relation to that quote, it was someone who's dying, Mandy Patinkin, talking to someone about how to deal with mourning, and I just thought that was moving.
And like Garden State, this has a great soundtrack, which I'm looking forward to buying at some point.
Thanks.
And I'm just curious, how do you go about selecting songs for?
What we do is we accumulate a giant playlist, like a couple hundred songs, my editor, Myron Kirstein, and myself. It comes from my ideas, his ideas, music supervisor's ideas, friends' ideas. And then it's a matter of like finding the right marriage. We'll try, we'll go, oh, I wonder if it's this, and we'll just keep trying a song in a spot. And you can try 100 ideas, but until like you get goosebumps on your arm or feel that little tickle on your spine, you go, oh, well, this is a candidate. It's just really about finding that perfect one You know, if we joke that we would like point to our arm and go, oh, look, every hair on my arm is standing. This is a good candidate. So that's really how we do it.
Welcome to Aston Martin.
Now, kids, it's really about what it sounds like when you floor it from a full stop.
There will be no flooring it from a full stop.
No, sir.
Thank you.
I'm scared.
I know. I want you to jump in. I'm going to be here for you.
When we were kids, my brother and I used to pretend that we were heroes, the only ones who could save the day. But maybe we're just the regular people, the ones who get saved.